Why do people stay so long in dead-end jobs and sometimes die in a dead-end job, right? So I was thinking here, man, I was just at the mall here in Dubai grabbing some pizza to watch. We're going to do like a pizza movie night with my wife this Sunday. And anyways, I was at Pizza Hut and I was just thinking, man, why do most people... Now, of course, you're going to say, well, it's not... there's tons of people that change their lives and get promoted and, become a general manager or become a director of the company. Yeah, of course there are. But that's not a generalization. A generalization is using the majority of the data to generalize and make a statement, right? And make a point. And so, yeah, of course, 1% of people change and change their lives. I'm one of the 1%, right? I'm part of the 1%. I was born in a poor third world country to poor parents, and I became a millionaire in my 20s, and now I live in Dubai, drive a Porsche, whatever. And I'm the 1%. But the 99% of people stay in a dead-end job and never change their lives. And I just wanted to record this video because I felt it in my heart that, I know the answer to that. And I know how to, the answer to help people change. And so I think it's part of my responsibility to record videos and teach people some of my knowledge and my wisdom to, help people maybe change their lives and get out of the situation that they're in. Now, here's the thing. If you're happy, I have no advice for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're literally happy, you do not complain, like your life is good, because there are some people that are like that, and that's amazing. That's amazing. I love that. Right? So if you're happy, I have no advice for you. Like, if you're happy working at Pizza Hut or McDonald's or whatever, you're fucking crushing life, man. You are literally crushing life. You know what I mean? You're happy. That's what life's about. So, but if you're not, then I may have some advice for you. Like, if you don't want to spend the rest of your life in a dead-end job, if you don't want to spend the rest of your life making minimum wage, not being able to drive the car you want to drive, live in the house you want to live, become the person you want to become, make the type of money you want to make, then I might have some wisdom and knowledge to share with you, right? And so the reason that most people stay in these jobs is can be broken down into one simple word. It's called comfort. Now, the brain is a very interesting and complex mechanism in our body, right? And there's this part of the brain called the limbic system that basically, in a nutshell, right? I'm not a neuroscientist, but in a nutshell, regulates our emotions. And the limbic system regulates our emotions and our behaviors to seek pleasure and avoid pain, right? Seek pleasure and avoid pain. That's why pornography is so addicting, drugs are so addicting, because your brain craves that every single time, again and again, because your brain is a pleasure-seeking and pain avoidance machine. That's in a nutshell what the brain is. It wants to seek pleasure and avoid pain and consume as least energy as possible, right? As little energy as possible. And so there's this thing called the comfort zone where you do want to, you maybe want to leave your job, you want to make more money, you want to grow, right? You want to be like these internet gurus, driving Lambos and whatever, and become a millionaire in your 20s. But you're just comfortable enough in your job to where you're like, you know what? I'll get to that tomorrow, right? You're just comfortable enough. Like, you don't feel enough pain in order to make a change, in order to take action. And there's this threshold that most people have of pain, where when you cross that threshold, then you take action and do something to change your life. And so that's why the majority of people don't do anything to change their lives until something really bad happens to them, like a real traumatizing event. Maybe your mother is really sick and you need to come up with $50,000 to pay for her medical bill. Like something really traumatic and painful happens, then you reach that threshold, and then you take action, and then you change, and you you do something, right, to change your life. And so what I urge you to do is try to leave that comfort zone that keeps you where you're at right now, right? Because that comfort zone kills people's dreams and hopes, man. It's crazy. And the only way for you to leave your comfort zone is do uncomfortable things until you get used to doing uncomfortable things, and then you'll take the uncomfortable leaps to change your life, like, you know, starting a business, or try to get a promotion, or work on yourself, develop more skills, read more books, you know, hire a mentor to teach you how he got where he's at. So, like, do uncomfortable things every day. For example, I take a cold shower like almost every week. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. I don't want to do it. But when I do it, I feel better because I did an uncomfortable thing. So I'm training my comfort zone to not be comfortable. Does that make sense? And so the only reason people are where they're at is because they don't feel enough pain to change, and they're just comfortable enough to stay where they are. So you need to change that. You need to switch that up in your mind, and that's the only single way that you're going to be able to change your life and develop a better future for yourself.